Hey, what's up? This is Gene Anderson. I want to tell you about something. Some of you know about it because you're already subscribed. Some of you know about it because you might be in the Facebook group. Some of you know about it because perhaps you heard me talking about it, or you kept up with my videos I was shooting on my recent road trip around the U.S., the Elvis Burger 2020 road trip. I want to tell you about my Patreon site. You go to patreon.com/rucksackrev, one word, rucksackrev. It's blog, it's podcast, it's a documentary series of the road trip. Here's how it works. For 10 cents a day, yeah, that's 10 cents a day, you get an episode each week of the documentary that is being produced of my 17,000-mile road trip around the United States, the Elvis Burger 2020 road trip. You're going to see interviews with a variety of people. You're going to see a lot of places. You're going to see everything from the beaches at Kennebunkport, Maine, where the Bushes, hang out, to the top of the second highest mountain in the lower 48 of the United States. You're going to see redwood forests in California. You're going to see the autonomous zone in Seattle in the Capitol Hill district that you may have saw in the news a while back. You can see a lot of different things and a lot of different interviews and some insight from me along the way. That's for 10 cents a day, $3 a month. 10 cents. Come on. Now, for 20 cents a day, we're going to throw in a couple of podcasts a week. And I've got, maybe 5,000 people thereabouts on Facebook. And I know a variety of people, from drummers in West Africa to some distinguished professors, some deans at universities, whatnot. So there's academics, there's drummers in West Africa. There are just local activists I know and some national activists I know. So you're going to hear a lot of stories, get a lot of insight from a lot of different people. Some people you've heard of. Some people you may not have heard of. Some people you would never hear of if it wasn't for this podcast. That's 20 cents a day. That's less than a quarter, right? $6 a month. No big deal. Go to Starbucks and spend more than that, okay? And for the price of, say, 2 IPAs a month, for $9 a month, that's 30 cents a day, you get all the meat, potatoes, and fixins. And that is the documentary episode each week from the road trip, which, by the way, is usually runs between 45 minutes, I think, to an hour. Kind of like watching a TV show. You get the podcasts, and you get the real meat and potatoes. And that's my blog, Rucksack Revolution. Now, you ask, what are you going to write about? I'll tell you. Some of it's going to be fiction. Some of it's going to be descriptions of the recent road trip, things that are going to a book that I'm working on. A lot of it may be poetry, spoken word pieces I've done, whatnot. A variety of things. You're going to see some social commentary, some political commentary, maybe some spiritual commentary, some autobiographical things, just all kinds of things. Here's what I promise you. It's the best part. Because I'm a writer. That's what I do. Back in the day, I won some awards, been published. I kind of got away from it, and I'm back at it now. And what I promise you is that for 30 cents a day, what you're going to get is going to be good. Good, no bullshit writing. Some journalism, some creative writing, just whatever. I'm going to let you into my mind. I'm going to let you into my heart. Sometimes it might tick you off. Sometimes you're going to love it. Who knows? But it's going to be good. Think of it like this. Think of it like a baseball pitcher. You got a strike zone, right? I'm going to be hitting that strike zone. Now, sometimes it's going to be a high-hanging fastball right down the middle. Sometimes it might be a sneaky slider or curveball that looks like it's coming out of nowhere and then hits the corner. And every once in a while, yes, I might throw a wild pitch. But even a wild pitch makes the game more interesting. So, hey, all I'm asking you to do is go check out patreon.com/rucksackrev. Check it out. This video, of course, is going out free. I'm thinking about the first couple of blog posts I wrote doing the same. I want you to check them out and you decide. But for 30 cents a day, I promise you quality and authenticity. Because in this day, we live in a very plastic age. Now, I used to be a pastor, and I've read a lot about church development, things like that. And I hear words like relevant. I hear words like timely, cool, hip, whatever. The word that needs to be applied is authentic. We live in a very fake society. What we need is authenticity. Sometimes authenticity is beautiful. Sometimes authenticity can be ugly. It can be a lot of things, but one thing it is real. And the one thing I promise you with Rucksack Revolution on patreon.com, that's patreon.com/rucksackrev, one word. I promise you that for 30 cents a day, I'm going to give you more authenticity and my guests on the podcast and what you see from the road trip. I'm going to give you more authenticity for 30 cents a day than you could find anywhere else. And that's all I got to say about that. Take care. I'll see you on the site. Bye.